Hello everyone! The long-awaited 28th episode of Skibidi Toilet Multiverse from Dom Studio has been finally released. And today, I will make a full and detailed analysis for you guys, as well as find all the Easter eggs and secrets that were hidden in this episode, which you certainly didn't notice. So today we will talk with you about the PENCILMEN, who finally appeared and whose appearance I assumed for a very long time already, and about what abilities they have, and who this huge robot is. Now get your tea and snacks ready, and prepare to watch this video to the end, because it's going to be very interesting. And let's go! This episode begins with the POV landing right on the territory near Skibidi Base 0, and this POV, as it already was in the 17th episode, turns out to be Camera Woman, who destroys 2 Skibidi toilets with her rifle on her back, and then does a steep somersault while destroying the 3rd one. After that, the special scene begins, which already was in the exclusive leak that I have discussed with you guys in my previous videos. So let's immediately move to the moment when Camera Woman destroys the automatic turret hanging from above. And I want to draw your attention to this fearless speaker woman who walks right into the place where the debris from the arch falls. At that moment, a huge truck with TV Woman behind its wheel drives right into the building. While this is happening, Speaker Woman raises her foot and destroys this Skibidi with a heel poke straight to his face. When the truck turns around, Camera Woman climbs on top of it and kicks back the Skibidi toilet with her foot, although he is equipped with 2 spears that still prove to be useless, and he couldn't reach the POV with them. And I also want to draw your attention to this little misunderstanding standing right next to him. Look at that little guy with the circular saws. I don't know what he's got against these female agents if he's literally knee-high to them, but it looks pretty funny. And look at TV Woman at this moment. This is actually my face when I know what's going to happen next in this episode. But in fact, she just warns her female friend that a very creepy Skibidi monster with glowing eyes has appeared right behind her. He has huge cannons on his sides, and his toilet rim is all studded with spikes. You can also see that his toilet tank lid is open, and his head looks like Bart Simpson's. He rams a truck and bites off Camera Woman's hand, but fortunately Clockwoman comes to the rescue, who stops time for this Skibidi with her pistols. And after she took the knife from the hands of the speakerman, she begins flinching, much like it was with Titan Cameraman in the 19th episode, when he was shown spoilers for the series on the TV. Apparently she was very angry because her friend was hurt. But in any case, that same Clockman nerd has already mastered the magic of reverse time much better, and he returns the hand to its place. And now we are moving inside this Skibidi base, where the Anonymous goes to his room while listening to some cheerful music, where all his comrades have already ended their existence, and the same fate has caught up with him. And as you can see from these frames, I was right that this Skibidi base is exactly the base that we were shown in previous episodes, and where the blue cameraman found the folder with G-Man Apocalypse written on it. After clearing this base, the cameramen begin to mine all the rooms in which dangerous mutant Skibidi are located, similar to what they were in another laboratory. However, you've seen them yourself. When all the business inside the base has been completed, the blue cameraman hands the TV cube to the black speakerman, and it looks like this is exactly the thing with which these two managed to get here in the first place. Handing over the cube, the cameraman spy and the drillman ninja leave this place on foot, and we are transported back outside, where the Alliance agents shoot the Skibidi running out of the base. And while this is happening, TV Woman, who has detached the TV screen from her body, is just sitting on a bench. However, her head is not that far away. We will see her a little later. In addition to it, as you may have noticed, how our POV has changed, because Camera Woman is standing next to us and shooting at the toilets. And it seems to me that this is a female hand, quite different from the hand of an ordinary cameraman. But considering that all the ladies are in this frame, and Drill Woman is in captivity, it is not particularly clear who it may be. And finally, the long-awaited moment comes, which we have all been waiting for in a matter of a very long time. Finally, a completely new race comes to the aid of the agents, and one of those representatives simply smashed the toilet into pieces. And his appearance reminded me a lot of the movie called Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, with its comic drawing. And when PENCILMEN began to come out just from all sides of this scene, literally filling everything around, then the TV woman's head flies up while showing an enthusiastic emotion. And now I want to talk to you about the abilities of these guys. If we talk about ordinary pencilmen, then their ability is a hard piercing of the Skibidi with their pencils, as well as the ability to restore their missing limbs using the power of drawing. The big guy who saved the POV, in addition to his enormous strength, can also summon sharp pencils directly from the ground by hammering a special pencil into the ground elsewhere. But besides them, there is another big pencilman, who apparently acts as a kind of supplier, drawing weapons for ordinary soldiers with levitating pencils. You can see special grooves on his back for these pencils, and his head is not an ordinary pencil, but a pen for writing. Finally, the mining of the base is finished, and immediately after pressing the button, this building explodes into the air, and a huge monster comes out of it, which is clearly a reference to the Resident Evil series of games, namely to the monsters called Lickers. His design is quite similar to the Skibidi from the 20th episode, but this toilet has guns on the sides. Suddenly, another new character arrives to help the Alliance, which is a huge robot with a minigun. He shoots the Skibidi Licker, and the bouncer pencilman stabs him in the eyeless head with a pencil, ending his torment. And when this robot starts to speak, a caption appears on top, which informs us that it is not Titan Pencilman, as someone might think. To me, this robot looks like a mixture of GLaDOS from the game called Portal and Samuel Hayden from Doom. And it seems to me that this character is the head of this new race. He welcomes the Alliance and thanks it for the help, and from this we can conclude that before that the Pencilmen were on their own and had nothing to do with the Alliance, having a connection with only one cameraman who spied thanks to their developments. He says that, as predicted, the G-Man apocalypse is very close, and there is no way to let it happen. He tells the agents that the coordinates of the last Skibidi base are already known, so they must go there soon. And also, it can be understood that there is the captured drill woman right at this base, which was possessed by the Alpha in the 24th episode, and now she is using Drill Woman to blackmail Titan Drillmen. But he says that her rescue should not be the goal of the mission, and the main task is not to materialize G-Man Apocalypse. But I'm sure that the Alliance agents will still manage to save her in the course of this mission for sure. However, he respects their decision, and as the first gift for the Alliance, he hands the Ninja Drillman this exact pencil, inside of which there is a special ink that makes the owner invisible, contained. The head pencilman asks everyone to be careful, and hopes that this gift will help them. And now I want to talk to you about what might be waiting for us in the next episode. And I actually have two assumptions about this. The first option is the mission to Skibidi Base 1, the coordinates of which this robot informed the Alliance about beforehand, and now they will try to disrupt the Apocalypse plan, simultaneously saving Drill Woman from the clutches of the Alpha. But also do not forget that Titan Clockman is still in a broken state, and without him, this mission can be extremely difficult or even impossible to do. Therefore, considering the second option, we can still observe how the Clockman will try to bring this Giga Chad back to life in order to kick the toilet asses after that. And that was all for today. Write your own theories and opinions about what's going to happen in the next episode in the comments below, because I always love reading your comments. And be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, so you won't miss the analysis of the new 28th episode. And that was me, Isa Toile. See ya!